Hey, what's up, guys? So today I'm gonna do a video on the things I like about my Jeep Wrangler. Now I just did a video of the things I don't like about the Wrangler in the previous video, so if you haven't seen that, definitely watch that. So I'm just gonna tell you guys just kind of my favorite things about the Wrangler and kind of why I picked this Jeep. Why I picked it. So I guess probably the first thing I do like about this is the engine that comes in this thing. Now, they came with two different engines in the TJ, which is 97 to 06. They did switch some engines up in the middle here, but the base engine is a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, and then you have the 4-liter straight 6. And then I believe in 03, I believe they changed the 2.5 liter to a 2.4 liter. I'm not 100% sure, but it was around that year where they switched over. They changed the 4-cylinder to a different 4-cylinder, but generally those are the engines available. So I'll show you guys the engine. But I really like this engine. It's very torquey. It sounds great with a nice exhaust setup on it. And they're just bulletproof engines. If you've ever looked on online forums, I mean, guys get 200,000-300,000 miles out of them, you know, if they're maintained well, maybe even more. But great engine. Kind of sad that it's not made anymore. But yeah, so that's probably the first thing that I really like about the Jeep is the engine. So the second thing, so obviously this Jeep isn't stock. I got 35-inch tires on it with some metal cloak overline tube fenders. But I will say I really love my tube fender setup because I can fit my 35-inch tires without a lift, and I can full stuff and not rub on here, which is awesome. But I like the way it looks, gives it a little beefier look than the stock fenders. I do like that. I also really enjoy, I replaced these headlights with some SunPie LED headlights, and they really make the Jeep look a lot more modern. The factory headlights are really not the best looking, and these are a lot brighter. Here, I'll turn the lights on for you guys. Sorry if you hear me kind of breathing hard. It's like 20 degrees out, but so those are the headlights. They're really nice, really bright. Definitely recommend those, and they're very inexpensive. I believe they're like $90 on Amazon right now. So let's talk about another thing I do like about the Jeep. And I'll put a video right now of driving the Jeep with the top off. That's probably one of my favorite parts about the Jeep. If you haven't driven a Jeep where you're driving with the doors and the roof off, it's a really, really cool experience. That's kind of hard to explain. I guess it's kind of like riding a motorcycle. Obviously not close, but it's got that similar feel of, I don't know, you're just kind of a little more free driving. You don't have the doors on, and you can see the road driving by, and you get the wind. It's just a really cool experience. If you haven't ridden or driven a Jeep without the top and doors off, I definitely recommend. It's just a really cool, makes just everyday driving just really fun. So, and it's nice if you like the sun. You can get a nice tan while you're driving around in your Jeep too, which is just kind of nice. But yeah, so another thing I do like about the Jeep is I do have a soft top, and the soft tops, even in winter, even in the, it's been, negative degrees here, the soft top is great. Super easy to take off. You just have these zippers here. You got zippers, you unzip this comes off. You got just this little thing you pull up here and here. Then there are some latches on the inside here. Got these latches here. You unlatch that, and then it all folds down into the back here, and just super easy to do. I did have a hard top, but it's just a pain in the butt to take on and off. You need to have two people. Super heavy. You can do this by yourself in a matter of minutes. So yeah, definitely like that. I really like my interior too. So this is a 2001, and they really got a neat design with the seat pattern. Got a nice seat pattern, and these seats are insanely comfy. insanely comfy seats. And this is also an ingenious design, the way they designed the seats. So if you need to have people get in the back, you pull this tab here, and not only does it, see if I can try to show you guys, but it comes like out and over. If you saw that mechanism, it literally, the whole seat comes forward. I'll show you on the other side. It comes forward a little more. But really good design. So if you need to have people in the back, you can easily get people in the back. But you know, it gets up and like lifts and goes forward out of the way, which is really awesome, really convenient. So another thing I really enjoy about the Jeep is that it's a manual transmission. This thing would probably be pretty boring to drive if it was an automatic. I really enjoy stick shift. And if you get a Jeep, it's definitely more fun with the stick shift. Just more involving. I don't know. I just like it. But yeah, and everything's super simple as far as like I said before, taking the doors and the roof off. The doors here, you just got these little nuts that you got to take off, and literally the hinges just lift. There's like a pin here, and literally you just lift the whole door off and it comes off. But yeah, really, really cool vehicle. Like I said, if you've never driven one or ridden one, I definitely recommend. It's one of the most fun vehicles besides the Cobra that I have. So definitely recommend it 100%. And I like, so I guess like the final thing is I like this generation Jeep, and older. The older ones are cool too, but this generation's really nice. It's got a perfect mix of, it's still very analog and it's not real luxurious. So the new ones are nice, great vehicles, but you really get the analog and raw feel in the older cars, which is really nice, which I like better. Maybe some people would like a new Jeep, because it's more luxurious, but this is more raw. I don't know, the engine, I like the engines better in this one than the newer ones. It's just got more character too, I think. I think they did a really nice job designing this, and it's small too. That's another thing too, is I really like the size of this. This thing is so easy to park, especially when you have the doors off and the roof. This thing's like stupid easy to park. It's such a short wheelbase too, which obviously makes it easier to park as well. But it's just cool driving a little small. I don't know. It's kind of like a little small toy, but yeah. So I guess it doesn't make it very practical as far as packing a bunch of people in there. But for me, it works out just great with what I use it for. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down, and consider subscribing. All right, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video.